Often, when I give clients feedback, and it's good feedback, they'll say to me, "But didn't I look nervous?" And they're always amazed when I say, "No," because for them, they were absolutely feeling the symptoms of adrenaline rush. But because certain symptoms like dry mouth, racing heart, churning stomach aren't visible, they absolutely pass for calm, confident speakers. Sadly, though, not all symptoms are invisible. So, what I'm going to look at today are three types of symptoms that are visible and what we can do to manage them. First of all, then, trembling hands. The best thing to do if you're someone that suffers from trembling hands is to use them a lot. So, what I mean is, as you are speaking from the outside, when adrenaline will be surging, make sure you make good, spiky gestures, and then other times, little tight fists. By doing this, you are squeezing out the tremble. And then, as the adrenaline starts to dissipate, you can then make softer, more natural gestures. Do not do the thing I see lots of people doing, which is try and hide the problem by tucking the arms behind the back. Because if you do this and you're speaking with hands clenched behind your back for quite a while, not only do you start to look a bit odd, but then audience members begin to wonder if you do actually have arms, which is quite a distraction. Next, the rising red rash and/or the sweats. I went to a drama school with a girl, and whenever she was about to go on stage, you could see this red rash creeping up from her neck to the top of her hairline. It took about 10 seconds for her complexion to shift from porcelain to puce. Now, annoyingly, there's really not a lot you can do if you're somebody whose body decides to betray your nerves in this way. So, what I would do if I were in your shoes here is I would refer to the problem myself, make a virtue of it. So maybe as you're opening up, say something like, "I've been a bit heavy-handed with my blusher this morning. The red face has absolutely nothing to do with nervousness, honestly." Or, "Happily, unlike Prince Andrew, you can see my sweat glands are in good working condition." Not only will this endear you to the audience because they can see what's happening and they'll think you're brave for referring to it, but it might well bag you a laugh as well, which will make you feel good and immediately less nervous. Finally, the quivering voice. Nothing worse than opening your mouth to say your first line only to discover your voice sounds like an out of tune choir boy. It can be really off putting for the speaker. So if you're somebody whose nerves show themselves in the voice, then the best thing to do is to start getting familiar with your chest voice. So I'm going to introduce you to your chest voice now. What I want you to do is just put your hand on your chest and give me a ha, and you will feel the vibration down in the chest. That's the lowest end of your pitch. And if you can speak using that lower end of your pitch, then you are going to ground the voice and we won't have that quiver. Now, it's key, of course, that you practice that outside of presenting, and it does take some practice. But the beauty of using it is that you can guarantee you will banish the quiver. And the added benefit is when you speak from the chest voice, it will make you not just sound calmer, but feel calmer as well. And at that moment when adrenaline's crashing around being a pest, that's a fantastic thing to be able to feel.